it's me, Spencer, doing the hey, because this is a special situation where we're playing Chiki Chiki Boys. What's Chiki Chiki Boys? It's an amazing Genesis game that we had as kids. Trev, take it away.
Chiki Chiki Boys was an arcade game made in 1990 by Capcom, and Sega actually reprogrammed the game for 93 in Genesis. So yeah, this game is great. It's very nostalgic for both of us.
Wee Wee. His name was Wee Wee. Who are you gonna pick? There's two characters.
So I'm going to be playing as one player because I would say he's the hard mode. The second player can hold 5 magic things, while the first player can only hold 3. And other than that, I think offense-wise they're exactly the same, other than every 6 strikes, the first character does a longer attack. It's hard to describe, and then the second player does it once every 7 attacks. So especially in this game, when you're constantly swinging your sword, it doesn't really matter.
Hey, there's 4 slots. What are you gonna name this character?
What? The name that we've been picking for literally 3 or 4 years
now? It might be more. That started during Twilight Princess, right? I feel like it's been more than 4 years.
No, I thought it started during Pokemon Snap.
Oh, you're right, and that was before Twilight Princess, because I remember we named him Jod. I specifically remember Twilight Princess because it the situations were very funny where they're like, Jod! And yelling at him and stuff. And I remember thinking that's very funny. So this game is really good. Very solid platformer. It's one of those games that, I wouldn't necessarily say it reinvents the wheel or anything, but, it does everything super solid.
Yeah, this game just has a fantastic difficulty curve. It doesn't feel too easy, but doesn't feel too hard. So many arcade ports of the time were just relentlessly difficult. I mean,
look at Ghosts and Goblins, Ninja Gaiden. Look at even ones we played on this channel, what's that weird one? Kadash. That game was super hard, super grindy. Not a very long game, but still really grindy, all things considered. This is one where you don't really have to worry too much. One of the people I watch on YouTube started doing a mini-series called, games you can probably beat on the first try, retro games. And I think that's a pretty cool idea. Because it's personally, when I'm thinking of games to do for Let's Plays, I like to be able to beat them unless it's a Let's Try, of course. And it's tough. I'll look at my wall of NES games, and I'll be like, alright, what can I beat? Mega Man's, okay, done them already. What's this? You try it out, and 1 second later you die, or you don't know where to go. That kind of thing. And, it's really nice to have games you can just stinking have a good chance of beating, you know?
And obviously they did it way back in the day, because, they didn't want kids to finish the game in 10 minutes, and then complain.
But that's why I like, certain games Felix the Cat, we mentioned for NES. This one, I love this. This is a very, solid first boss. And also, not something you're gonna, fly through in a minute.
Yeah,
You're saving all your,
Yeah, so there's an upgrade shop in this game, and if you buy your upgrades early, the game gets significantly easier. So I'm trying to get all the coins I can get. There's a multiplayer thing going on. I don't exactly understand how it works.
Yeah, I thought it was you get a certain amount of denominations in the row, and that makes it ×2, but that doesn't appear to be the case.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Whoa. Hello.
Hello, Warrior Jod.
I'm Kalia, goddess of the earth. I've been waiting for a young warrior like you. Whoa, I'm a young warrior. Okay.
Please take this bomb.
Okay.
So I think that, changes your magic. There's a lot of things about this game I'm not exactly sure on. Alright, so I just want to buy a blue capsule.
I love stuff like this in games like this. Yeah. That's it for now?
Yeah, I just want to save up for the sword.
This one's super fun because you fly. You have a flying helmet or whatever.
So
this game's just really tight, is a good way of explaining it.
Yeah, it just feels nice. And there's a lot of enemies on the screen, but since they die in one hit and you can swing so fast, it's a nice like chaotic but not unfair type of game design. And I don't know if I was reading some articles online about this game, and a reviewer was talking about how the arcade game was also reasonable in terms of difficulty.
That's surprising.
Obviously, in the early 90s, late 80s, they were just designed to take your quarters within 2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah, right?
Yeah.
2 seconds, yeah. The only negative to this game is it's pretty uncommon. It's not something that people know about super
we
well.
didn't mention that. So, yeah, this game is pretty hard to come by nowadays. You're pretty much looking at, card alone, like 60, 70 bucks. Complete with the manual and everything, probably about 175. So, not the worst that Genesis has to offer, but Genesis games typically are a lot cheaper than Super Nintendo games, which is pretty nice.
Yes.
But there's certain games on the system that are quite pricey, and this one is.
I literally thought, we were talking the other day, I literally thought Crusaders of Senti, no, is that the name of the game?
Yeah, Crusaders of Senti.
Was like $200, and Trev was like, lol. It's like 500.
Yeah, even card alone, I think it's like 500 bucks.
Oh my god.
That was just one of those games, like especially Atlas at the time.
I was just testing you to see if you're a real warrior. Yeah, that's what I say too. I thought Musha was the most expensive game on the system, but
no,
I'm definitely wrong.
I don't even think Crusader Ascendi is the most expensive.
What?
Because it's mostly just like, I think there's a competition card of some sort.
Oh, I don't count those.
Yeah.
Sorry, boys and girls, I don't count them. Like, I think Stadium Events is the most expensive NES. I'm not counting the Gold Cart 1990 Nintendo World Championship. How can you, you know? Anyway. It's so refreshing to have a game, a retro game you can just beat, you know? Like, I'm not saying something that's, like, brain dead, but, like, even something like Little Mermaid, which, yes, is a game for generally little girls. It's just really nice to be able to just pop in a game and beat it, you know? That's why I like Little Nemo, although that one has a little bit of a difficulty curve thing going on. That's why I like Felix the Cat. Bonk's Adventure is another really good one. You can definitely beat that. Nice job. That's the end of the level, right?
Yep.
Nice.
There's a little bit more, but it's mostly just like, here's your free coins.
Oh, cool. But yeah, there's something about it because I've like, that's what when I go to our friend Ryan Miller's house, you may remember him from random, what would we do with him? Castlevania Bloodlines, if you ever watched that on this channel. And then a lot of the 8-bit Christmas ones. Nice. Anyway, whenever I go to his house, he has almost a complete NES collection, and I'll be like, let me pop in this game I've never heard of. And wouldn't you guess, wouldn't you know it, almost every single game ends up being bad. Because if I haven't heard of it, it's probably bad.
Yeah, and it's just, the NES was just a dumping ground for shovelware. I don't know why. I mean, the system...
That PS1 was as later.
Yeah, it was just, I don't know. I guess it was so popular that they were just like, whatever, just make it all sell. I mean, the system had limitations, but I don't know.
Do you think when they say, please take this Typhoon, it's like changes your, it changes your type of magic?
Yeah, when I was using my magic, the second stage.
That's what they mean.
It was like an egg bomb.
Yeah, that's what they mean. So now it's like a Magic Typhoon, yes.
And the reason why I don't understand why it works is because when you, like, die and continue, it'll choose, like, a random magic. I really have no idea how it works.
Okay. I love...
But all the magic is pretty good.
Love the water effects here.
Yeah.
Just the entire look is just awesome. This is a game that can just, like... Not that every game should be like this, but this game just brings you happiness. It's just, like, very happy.
Also, to our viewers' benefit, I'm using a turbo controller, so you don't have to hear... Literally, this entire game is... There's no reason to ever stop swinging your sword. You swing it so fast, there's no... I guess when you're on the ground, you stop moving, but a lot of times you can just jump and do it anyway.
I like how that... Ooh, change in color! One of the classic things from retro games is when a boss enemy becomes a normal enemy, and all that happens is it changes color. Like, level 1 boss in level 3 is like, there's a billion of them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
classic
I love it.
balance
It's classic. That's like, I think Streets of Rage is pretty classic at doing that.
Streets of Rage is one of those games, like, especially the second one, that's really the only one I'm super familiar with. It's like, it's such a fun game, but then you get to that, like, one level, and you're just
like, I realized I was playing this with a 7-year-old, but me and Ferris were playing it on the Genesis Mini, okay? Which has save states. And we literally save stated constantly, right? And we still couldn't beat the game.
Yeah.
Like, we save stated, like, every time we would, like, successfully beat 10 enemies, it'd be like save state. Because it only takes a second, right? And we still didn't beat the game. Like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, it's all coming back.
Yeah, this boss is pretty easy, thankfully. It'll never charge forward unless it does that little backwards thing.
Ah, okay. That certainly makes that
Yeah.
easier.
And, like, the only opposition is occasionally enemies spawn on the bottom, but if you just are there, they instantly die. Because everything in this game pretty much dies in one hit.
No! Part 2! Oh, God!
Yeah, it doesn't even... I wish it did, like, something different, but it really doesn't. It's, like, a little bit faster, I guess.
Do you want to make it get your life back at the end of the level?
No. Which is why they keep the Vitality capsules in the shop. Which is cool, because this game, if it restored your health, I think it would be too easy.
Fair. That's why I like Castlevania 4. It's a game that you can, like, pretty much beat.
Yeah.
You know?
I think even Castlevania 4, even with the better controls, especially the one with the floating diagonal platforms.
Yeah, that's annoying, but, like, it's still beatable. But, like, I think that's why I like the Mega Man series so much. You can just beat them, you know? Like, they're difficult, especially 1, but, like, God, I can't tell you how many times I've popped in a game and I'm like, yep. Like, you play it for 5 seconds and you die. How many times do we Let's Tries on Genesis games and we're like, oh, okay. Like, that's it, you know? So you know...
Yeah, you do not have to worry about it until literally the final boss.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dude, I, like...
And it's one of those things where... I don't want to spoil it. We'll just... we'll get there.
I've tried. I've probably beat this game 3 or 4 times and I never found that item.
Yeah.
Or, is there 2 of them, or am I wrong?
Well, there's 2 blue dragon eyes. We just got one of them, like, literally in that cutscene. But the second one is hidden. But yeah, the second one is hidden, like, in the last stage. There's some fairies that you can save now that give you vague hints about it.
Will we see any of those?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
In fact, it's, like, hard not to save them.
Yeah.
They're, like, immediately in the way.
So, at this point, I will say I'm, like, less familiar.
Yeah.
Like, this is the point where I'm, like, I'm remembering, but it's not, like, such a vivid memory like the first 3 levels. But the first 3 are, like, man, they hit that nostalgia. I don't know. One thing that I'm curious about, because both Trev and I have really bad memories, is, like, how we... Oh, yeah, like, it's, like, right there. If you save us, we'll give you some hints. How we got games back in the day, and I don't mean that, like, literally, like, our dad got them for us, but, like, did we, like, know? Like, when we went to a place where we were like, oh, look at this, Chiki Chiki Boys. You know what I mean? And, like, we got, like, lucky and it was good. Because most games that we had were good. Like, we didn't have most of the shovelware crap.
Yeah, I don't know. I have a feeling that it was just our dad being, like, a smart buyer. And in general, he was, he always kept us, like, I wouldn't say an entire generation behind, but, like, half a generation behind.
Yeah, we were mostly a generation behind.
So he could, like, buy games for cheap, which is, like, I mean, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Dude, it's like 360 nowadays, you know? It's like, if I was in the situation where, like, it was like, I need a game for, you know, my kids or whatever, I'd be like, oh, bro, 360. Like, or Wii or whatever, but, like, 360 has so many cheap games. It's, like, unbelievable. Or, like, even if you're looking for a system for yourself, it's like...
I think this is a health capsule. I think when you save those fairies, you get a very minor health boost, too.
I think I saw that. But it's like, I'm not a big fan of Skyrim, even though I've been playing it, but $8, dude. $8.
Are you still playing that? I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm still playing it. Oh, I remember this guy. He throws beans at you.
Yep.
But yeah, I've been playing Skyrim off and on, and when I say off and on, I mean I can only stomach that game for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I was about to say, you posted one screenshot. I was like, well, this is the final day he's playing it.
Nope. I've still once in a while. I've been so busy.
I mean, you legitimately have probably played Skyrim more than I have.
Yeah, probably.
The only Elder Scrolls game I've actually beaten is Morrowind.
I did the thing where like the guys teach you all the shouts, or at least the major shout, and they're like, "Here's your Fus Roda," and I was like, "Whoa." For some reason, I'm not a huge fan of when games are like, "You are the chosen one," you know. Like, I prefer to be like an everyone, like an anybody.
Yeah.
I get it though. Like, it's like the anti-Matrix. Because you know how in the Matrix it's like, the whole thing was like, Neo, you're literally not the one, and he's like, but I will be the one, and they're like, nah, you know. I prefer that over like, say, the Captain Marvel, where it's like, you are God tier of all God tier.
Yeah, Captain Marvel is like the worst. It's like, I don't know. Even Superman has like kryptonite. Captain Marvel has like nothing.
I mean, Superman literally died 30 years ago. Oh no, actually, and then also in the Batman vs Superman movie. Oh, love it. Just everything in this game looks so pretty. Is that the highest sword you can get, or can you get another one?
You can get one more, but kind of just depends. There's one boss I'm probably gonna die on, and when you die, your coins get halved.
Rip.
Do I want a blurb? Might help with the boss.
Yeah, if it's the
I didn't notice I already had one.
If it's the difference between 1,200 and losing 3,500.
Yeah, that's true.
R4 battle stage 2.
It might be the next stage. I kind of forget. Okay,
oh,
I think
God,
it's the next stage.
For some reason, that other level was less memorable than this one. I'm instantly remembering this.
Thank you.
Try to find as many hidden items as possible. It's not seen in this game, but one of my favorite things in games, and it's both old and new, is when you're like a pretty good percentage through the game, and then like they give you these like hints that you should have known like a billion years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the worst.
I think we saw that in.
I mean, sometimes it's funny, but most of the time it's just patronizing and annoying.
I think we saw that in Indigo Prophecy, though I might be wrong. But it's like, hey, did you know that whatever? And you're like 80% through the game, and you're like, dude, what? Also, they just did that thing that I was talking about, where now you're kind of fighting this more as a normal enemy.
Yeah, it's still like a mini boss, but it didn't have a specific.
It didn't have a health bar, yeah.
It felt like I had less health, but I'm not sure.
I
did just buy the.
Oh, I guess that's
the
true.
sword upgrade. So.
Also, this guy's arms are so strong.
Yeah, seriously. This boss is annoying, but I have 2 sword upgrades.
Oh my god.
It's mostly just hard not to get hit by him when he's in iframes, because he goes so fast, even while you're spamming swords.
Literally, the memories. This might be a top 5 nostalgia game for me.
Oh, yeah.
For whatever reason.
I mean, number 1 would, I don't know, like FF7 and stuff. But...
That's tough, because that's one that, like, I never stopped playing, if that makes sense. Selling me into Rise. Be careful. Thanks.
I just wanted
And then other stuff like, obviously, Mario World, Mario 64. But, I count nostalgia as something that, like, suddenly hits back.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Because, like, Mario 64, I specifically remember playing that when it first came out and just being like...
Hey, look, it's that icon. That's in Mega Man 1.
That gives you just, that has to be a Japanese thing.
Yeah, I have no idea. I think it's in Ninja Gaiden 2.
It's in one of the Ninja Gaidens as well, yeah. Ah, yes, slow down.
Yeah. I will say that, one thing that I was confused about for this game was, I was, like, convinced that this game had actual co-op, and it does not. It's just a single-player game. But I just had, like, memories of being like, oh yeah, I remember playing this game with Spencer. But obviously it's just my memories playing tricks on me.
So it has no 2-player at all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No. I don't even think it has, like, the SMB1.
Yo, this boss!
Yeah.
It shoots lightning, I think.
I don't know where. I think I wanted to say something else. All right, so those little poop stains that it shoots out do not hurt you, but those little like flashing things he spits from his mouth do. But it's hard to see you.
Is this the one you said you'd probably die
No.
at? I don't think so, mate.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother to use a magic word on him.
Oh, what if you died on that?
Yeah, that was pretty lame.
That's Mega Man 1 level tier.
But I have just enough for the next sword upgrade and a health boost.
Literally based.
Oh wait, I just bought it. Never mind. I can buy the H.
Literally not based. I love games that have unexpected shops. Like, what's that game? Fantasy Zone? I think? For the NES and whatever. That's like, I love shooter games that have like random ones. I think Airzonk has one too.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with those games. I'm not sure.
Oh, you know Airzonk, the turbo graphics only side-scrolling
It's
shooter.
probably, because I never heard of it, I'm going to guess completed $600.
I don't know, I just have it loose.
Oh,
Thanks, Wayne. What? I'm sorry. Oh, skeleton guy. Yes! We're gonna find out about Airzonk.
I know that the character kind of looks like Bonk.
It's Bonk, but with glasses, because he's cool.
Is it literally just Bonk?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I guess makes sense.
Let's see. Airzonk.
Also, this guy has the Majin Buu M on him. I don't know. I guess it's just his eyebrows being weird when he gets hit.
Bam! Get wrecked.
Here we go.
When he spreads his wings.
Yeah, it was just talking about his name is Kuro Caracula, because he's Dracula, but weird. But I think he's the hardest boss in the game, honestly.
So apparently there's a Super Airzonk for the Turbo CD, which is like legit $2,000.
Imagine making a CD add-on for your console that not many people own.
Honestly, Airzonk is less than I thought. Like,
I don't know how.
I want to
Can't do
say,
an air jump.
it looks. Oh god, Turbo's so annoying. They released it in both the hard case and the soft case only. Like,
Nice.
come on. So it looks like hard case about 150 and complete, and soft case 300 complete. I love this boss.
Yeah.
The
You can't brain
guy
dead
who
it.
waddles.
Yes. He just has underwear underneath.
This is classic Capcom. Although he's pretty tough, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think he's... Because you can't just brain dead it.
Solid.
And it's mostly because he just spawns like so many bats.
Yeah.
If you don't kill them immediately, they just get so annoying.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
Excellent.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, that boss is tough. Also, if I remember correctly, literally, what is that? A heart or a moth?
I think it was his boxers.
Oh. If I remember correctly, when you jump normally, but if you press up as well, or if you like hold in C, you jump higher.
Yeah. If you push up and jump.
Up and jump.
Yeah. The next boss is pretty annoying too.
Da, 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 da. Rip. Oh yeah, everyone's favorite. Did they do what month is it? Did they do a GDQ? Like a virtual GDQ
I'm
or whatever?
assuming so. I haven't watched like the last like 2 or 3 years of GDQ because it's so soulless and corporate now. There's no fun.
But Nick goes there.
Makes
Oh
it
wait,
so
Nick Solis Incorporate. That's right. I forgot. Not kidding. We love you, Nick and Ben. I'm just messing.
I hung out with Ben the other month.
Oh, nice.
We played Smash together.
Which one?
Ultimate.
Yeet. I
We
didn't
played
know.
it because a bunch of DLC characters came out. I haven't touched that game in like a year or two.
Oh.
Since then.
Oh, that's right. I guess all the ones. I was like, which ones came out? And I was like, probably all the ones that have amiibos for them. That's how I know what Smash characters exist.
Yeah. Minecraft Steve just came out.
Nah.
Yeah, that's an actual Smash Ultimate character.
Wow.
That came out like a couple months ago now.
Well, I know they memed Banjo into existence.
Yeah, Banjo's in there. Some Xenoblade 2 character came out. Another typical anime pick.
Do they have They officially have both Simon and Richter, right?
Yeah.
But no other Castlevanias, right?
No. Yeah, and obviously Richter and hey, we're using bosses.
Different color. I think if you jump up there, there's a...
Yeah, there's that health refill. I'm just saving it.
Makes sense.
I think it's a red refill, so it's like all my health back.
Oh, it's not the end of the level anyway.
No.
Yes, this game does a really good job of making all the levels bite-sized.
Yeah, it was really nice pacing. And like before you get tired of like an aesthetic or try to find the final key, thank you. There is one hint before like the final boss basically that is somewhat helpful, at least. Hey, get off me. I can't. Okay, I just jumped. I couldn't swing my sword.
Minecraft Steve, huh? You can open...
Wow, you can open a thing with a key.
Huh.
I didn't think of that before.
Good to know. Do not touch Willy. Good advice. Hey, it's a boss that became a normal guy.
Yeah.
Lousy Smarch weather. Why was Old Simpson so good that even a random like Treehouse of Horror is like excellent?
This boss is really weird. It's like
Oh,
a
yeah.
robot metal thing.
This definitely looks like it should be in a friggin' Mega Man.
Yeah, it also feels like it should be like boss number 1, not the second to last boss in the game.
Oh, you're like almost done?
Yeah.
Wow. He's certainly mad now, bro.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because he has like wind-up frames sometimes, but not all the time.
Yeah.
Alright, so first half done.
Does he just fly around like a... Yep.
Yeah. So you can kind of manipulate him if you kind of duck under him and just do this. But sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it really works like this.
I don't know how else you're supposed to fight him.
Yeah, his attack is so huge.
Playing it safe. I agree. I think you're gonna get all the money back anyway. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
there's 1,000.
I don't want to touch it.
I like how earlier you're able to move afterwards, and then eventually you can't move afterwards.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't get that, because the first couple levels you definitely could move after picking up the key or whatever.
Super sword. Yep. Might as well.
Is this the final level?
Yeah, basically. Final full level.
R4 battle. Top of Monster Castle. Oh, baby! Oh, lordy.
And I'm just gonna try to blitz through this. If you try to be,
What do the stars do again?
it's just points, I think.
Oh, cool. Points. Points in video
But
games.
since I didn't get a game over, not jinxing myself, even if you die once, your points reset.
Literally speedrun.
Yeah, that's right.
Quite literally.
I don't know why it like fades out so weirdly there.
Is this the one? When the dragon's eyes turn pale, the dark shall vanish and time shall stop. That doesn't sound like the helpful thing.
No, I think there's one more. Yeah, that's... I don't know what she's talking about.
I was gonna say, that does not sound helpful.
There we go.
There's a rumor that Rapido Man has hidden his treasure under a chair.
Oh.
Interesting. Jod, you finally arrived. I watched you fight.
That's a nice spray.
Yeah. Blah. We'll call this your reward. Imagine he laughs like that.
Alright, so first is like sort of a weird filler thing. Just this guy. Kind of.
This is my best right-hand man. Turtle guy on,
He has a RPG.
RPG turtle guy. No, my right-hand man!
Alright, so what you want to do is you have to strike this throne a billion times.
Really? So no wonder I never got
Yes.
this.
Luckily, this boss is very easy. As long as you just keep hitting them immediately.
Oh, I see. I can kind of see the,
Yeah, you can kind of see
the damage marker.
There we go.
I literally never got that before. So, like, I wish the only thing I wish they would have said is, I'm Rapido Man. You know? Like, I know it's right before the chair.
Yeah, that's true.
But if he was like, I'm Rapido Man, you'd be like,
also,
"Where's
that's
chair?"
like a huge throne. It doesn't feel like just a chair.
That's, I mean, there's not much text in this game, but the, what was I gonna say? Translation does not seem the greatest. Now you are very pleased, I'm sure, but there are two dragon blue eyes. Together, they have magic power. Wait, did you get both of them? One eye alone is powerless.
Yeah, so this is what I was saying about, it seems like you're still getting the bad ending, but we just got the final key that we need to get the second orb.
Oh, the second orb's in the thing. Okay. I'm sorry, the second orb's in the chest then.
Yeah, and the chest is really weirdly, it spawns really weirdly, you'll see.
Interesting. So is this where I would have not continued then? Did you find it the first time?
No, I did not find the first time. So...
You still do this?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, when you get the bad ending, you literally fight the same final boss and everything. It just has like a more melancholic ending.
Interesting. Why are you still getting coins?
Points. In fact, I think like every coin is like maybe like 100 points or something ridiculous. Maybe one is 10 coins or something.
Make sure to send in your score to Twin Galaxy.
It was an arcade game. It was a product of its time.
I do like points on games, but...
I would say for a game like this, it works, giving you some replay value.
That is true.
In fact, this is the first time I ever beat the game without game overing. So...
286,000. Wow, we actually made it. You are really a troublesome child. What?
Thanks.
Waifu literally jumping for joy.
She's also twice my height. God, I wish I was this small.
God, I wish that were me. No 12-foot tall waifu.
Yeah, God, I wish the vampire girl from Resident Evil 8 was real.
I had no idea what that was until I saw the trailer, and I was like, oh, that's why everyone's like, Resident Evil Village.
She's like literally, I think they like said that she's 9 feet 6 tall. Ridiculous.
Blessed be Capcom. Thank you so much for Amazon waifu, Amazon vampire, Amazon vampire waifu. Yeah, I remember fighting this boss. Jada, I'm immortal. Oh. So is this also easy?
Yes. In fact, because he has such a huge hitbox, it's like almost easier.
The pacing is this is really weird because you were just like getting all these coins and stuff for no reason, then it's like fight the final boss, bro.
Yeah. Also, it's the thing. Why does it spawn over there?
What?
Yeah. So the Rip coins.
No! So remember that, folks. 300.
Oh,
50,
it keeps going.
60.
Like, it legitimately might go for another 50 or 100,000 points.
Get 500.
Oh.
408, 410. I've definitely never seen this ending. I'm sure it's 5 seconds long.
It's just, it's so weirdly obscure.
Ooh. Shenron comes out. Got it.
This reminds me of those, like, long dragon toys. I don't know how to describe it. But they're made of individual parts.
Yeah, they have them at McDonald's now. I know because George went to go get, like, more Pokemon cards, and they had those instead. So now if you look at the back of the comic side on CIB, you'll see one of them.
Thank you, Jod.
Thank you, Jod.
That's what I say every day.
I'll have to get a screen grab from that. Thank you, Jod. Our kingdom will be a paradise again. What happens in the bad ending?
It's just like, you stopped the threat, but because we didn't get the 2 Dragon Eyes, we couldn't grant our wish. But it's a little bit uplifting because, like, the evil is vanquished, so the kingdom's at peace for now.
So now, because you found the 2 Dragon Eyes, it's like longer piece.
By the way, seizure warning, like legitimately, in probably like 10-15 seconds.
Was it like? Well, I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
You will never be forgotten. Forgets. No!
I'm sad that this game is like forgotten.
Yes,
because like no one ever talks about it.
In conclusion, Chiki Chiki Boys, or Cheeky Boy, is a really, really solid platformer. It's everything you want in an older game. It's I don't want to say bite size, but it's
Wait, did it not do this?
easy to go through. Oh,
weird.
Is that it?
I guess so, dude.
Huh.
I remember when I beat this game, I had to look away because it would flash between like bright red, blue, white, yellow. I don't know. Maybe it was something weird.
The Sega Genesis 3 does not deal that way. All right, and it's one of those games where that's where you. So play this game any way you can. Definitely understand if you don't want to spend $60-$70 on it. It's a very good one, and you'll be just chilling, you know. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Ciao.